Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Attack on Titan. Last time on Attack on Titan, we had the night of the closing ceremony, Humanity's Comeback Part 2, where we did another time jump, skipped ahead 2 years to once the entire class was done with their cadet training to be not necessarily scouts. I mean, some of them will be scouts, but some of them will be military police. I don't know if there's a quite, an organized name for just the army. Maybe it's just the army. I don't know. But, yeah, we did get that to the end of the training. There are a lot of people that are going to go to the walls and are going to eventually go on to the scouts, including some of the top of the class, which includes Aaron, Armin. Evidently, I've been saying his name wrong this whole time. Sorry. Armin. Although I don't think he reached top of the class. Mikasa, though, will also be joining. And we also got a couple more that we saw on the wall there at the end. And yeah, it was a really great episode. And then at the end, the colossal Fat Man Titan showed up, kicked a hole in the wall, and this is it. We are in for a pretty huge battle now. So yeah, we are moving right along into that. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever, and also that if you want to watch my reaction to this episode of Attack on Titan, then you're gonna have to go down in the description or to the pinned comment, click on the link there. That will take you to the reaction. It's no different from any other reaction. It's not, you don't have to pay for it or anything. You just go down there and watch it. Hopefully have a good time. When you're done with that, you can pop right back up here for the discussion. So yeah. With that being said, we should go ahead and get right into this episode of Attack on Titan. Here we go. Oh my gosh! Oh my god! He's lost an arm and a leg! Okay, right? Didn't he? Alright, let me skip just a little bit further ahead. Just a little bit. So I can make sure. He lost his arm! He lost his left arm and his left leg. He lost his left arm and his left leg. It's episode 5! It's episode 5. He lost an arm and a leg. And he has also been swallowed by a Titan. I don't, why, how do you get out of this? Maybe they have technology to give him a new arm and a new leg, but oh my gosh. That is insane. And because here's the thing. When the one guy was eaten, there was, okay, because I didn't know if he had been bitten, you know? Like, it looked like the Titan was just holding him, you know, like I could do with my pen. You know? Just holding him, but he didn't bite down, and then he just swallowed him whole. I feel like he swallowed him whole, so I was kind of thinking, like, okay, you have swords and, like, you know, the ODM gear and everything. It's like, could you cut your way out of a Titan? You know? Could you, like, cut out of a Titan, you know, just burst through the stomach, and then swing around and hit the neck? And now I really have to think that, because at first it was like, okay, well, maybe I'm reaching a bit. You know, maybe I'm reaching a bit, and no, they're not going to end up doing that. But now that Eren has been swallowed, that has to be it. That has to be it. That has to be it, because Eren is our main character, and he can't just be swallowed like that. Granted, he is our main character, so I wouldn't think in episode 5 that he would lose his left arm and his left leg. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know what's happening on this show. But how? And this is part 1 of this battle. This is part 1 of this friggin' battle. You know, it said in the beginning, the struggle for Trost, part 1. Like in the first episode, the first part of this battle, Eren has lost an arm and a leg and has been swallowed. Now, again, you know, if there is anyone who I would think would cut their way out, you know, burst out of a Titan's stomach, it'd probably be Eren. Eren seems like the kind of ballsy guy who would do that, you know? Oh my gosh. This show, man. This show. I hope you enjoyed those 2 lighthearted episodes, because we are right back to depressing and insane. Oh my gosh. The first 2 episodes were definitely this, but it's like I feel like they had to give you those 2 episodes of cadet training as sort of like, you know, happier episodes before this. Oh my gosh, he's already lost an arm and a leg. There's gotta be, well, obviously there's gonna be some way for them to get him out, or he's gonna, you know, bust himself out, but, and I guess, see, here's what I was thinking at first, it's like, oh god, excuse me. At first when it was just the leg, I was kind of thinking like, okay, well that is bad, you know, you can't run around, but they do still have the ODM gear, so in theory, even if he lost his leg, he could still, you know, fly around and use his swords and stuff. It just, you know, he can't run across the rooftops, but still. Oh my god. So I was thinking like, okay, well, he lost a leg. Well, I don't know, maybe he could get a peg leg or something, but now that he's lost his arm, like, that's pretty important. He really needs that. Like, I guess, I don't know, like, I don't know how the gear itself works, because it doesn't seem like, you know, they, like, I don't know how, like, they launch it, but at the very least, he needs his other arm for the other sword, you know? Oh my gosh, I want one of those swords, by the way. The sword is really cool. Oh my god. It's just, oh, it's so bad. It's so bad, and Mikasa's not there. And no one there is, I don't even know if anyone is good enough there to help Eren, you know? I feel like the only person that could help Eren is Eren, and Eren is in trouble, you know? my gosh. Okay, let's go into the notes. The first thing I wrote down is smart. So yeah, like I said from the beginning, honestly, from the beginning, is that the Colossal and the Armored Titans seem to be smarter, because, you know, like with the others, like, yeah, you know, in this episode they did show off, you know, the Titans aren't just, you know, meandering beasts. You know, they can easily, like, you know, sort of fight back, but again, the way they do it is sort of like the meandering beast I keep talking about. Like, when one of them was flying by, all one did was just smack his ass out of the air. He's probably dead, by the way, so that sucks. You know, one smacked their ass out of the air, and then there was the other one who just looked at the cord and then grabbed it and, you know, yanked the girl down. So they're not... I don't want to say, like, you know, obviously, like, these, you know, they're not exactly intelligent, the normal Titans, but at the same time, they do know what they're doing, kind of, you know? They do know, like, I don't know, like, what's the term I'm looking for? I don't know. But it's not... They're not just gonna meander around. I mean, honestly, they are sort of like animals, you know? An animal would just sort of look around and, you know, throw, you know, one slap or something like that. Like, they do behave a lot more like animals. Whereas Fat Man and Little Boy are a lot smarter. Which, I'm going to go back and forth between calling them, you know, the Colossal and Armored Titans, and also Fat Man and Little Boy. I'm just going to go back and forth between them. Don't I have... Hold on. Yeah, hang on. Do I have another? I don't think I do. Unless it would be... No, okay. There. I've got a Fat Man shot glass. It's a little dusty. Hold up. Just got to give it a quick clean. Yeah, so... where was it? Yeah, Los Alamos. When I went to... A few years ago, I went to Los Alamos, New Mexico, and got a shot glass. Hope you can see that. That says Fat Man. There we go. We have a new prop for Attack on Titan. In fact, let me really make sure this is clean. To this episode. Okay. So yeah. I'm going to go back and forth on what I call those two Titans, so. Okay, so. You know, that should be a thing, is every time a character dies, I should take... By the way, I'm drinking, just so you know, it's just Pepsi. It's not alcoholic, so. But maybe every time a character dies, I should take a shot. So, yeah. So, Fat Man and Little Boy are definitely, they are definitely the smarter Titans, you know? You know, like they showed, you know, it wasn't just an accident, you know, or anything that he punched through the wall. Because he also, while he was there, he took out all the cannons that were on top of the wall. So I like that he has some level of intelligence, you know. And they said, like in that flashback to, you know, when they were learning about Titans, it's debatable if they have human level intelligence, but I think they definitely have at least like animal level intelligence. And then some of them are a bit smarter than others. So the Colossal Titan definitely, you know, knows what he's doing. He has a plan, you know, take out all the battlements and stuff. And then he disappeared. That's the other thing. And again, it's like Godzilla, the 98 Godzilla, where they kept losing him. They're like, where'd Godzilla go? How do you lose Godzilla in New York? Maybe he was a Titan. Maybe he friggin' used lightning and got out of there, you know? Maybe it was that. And also, because Eren did try immediately to hit the back of the neck on the Colossal Titan, but I would assume, like, the Colossal and Armored Titans, like, maybe they have a bit more armor, or at the very least, because, Fat Man is bigger, maybe it would take a lot more to actually kill that one. So, but Eren tried. Eren really tried. So yeah. We had this older commander, Pixis, who, now, was he with the king, or was he just with another lord? They never specifically said that he was the king, so I really don't know. But that was interesting. It makes sense that, this lord would want, people there to defend him, but Pixis immediately is like, alright, I'm going to go defeat those titans then. It's like, just immediately, So, that was really cool. I did like that. I wrote down the pep talk. The kind of pep talk for Jean. Let me see if I can go back to that real quick. It's a little hard to, go back on things. By the way, who voices Pixis? He kind of sounds familiar. One more day and I could have retired. I'll try not to slam these down.
What the hell, man? What's wrong with you? What kind of question is that? We're all about to be Titans, shall you expect me to sing you a happy little song? You're loving this part, you little psycho. Of course you are. Aspiration is to be eaten.
It makes sense that, there would be some people against Eren. And Jean, from the beginning has kind of been against Eren. But, I mean, yeah, you understand why Jean is very upset in this, It's like, we're all about to be eaten. But, and he says, like, oh, you like this, don't you little psycho? And it's like, well, no, it's not that. Like, I honestly feel like Eren doesn't want to do any of this, really. But, and hear me out, he doesn't actually want to, go and face the Titans and everything, but he has that responsibility. He has, that drive to do so. He has to do it, So it is a bit different.
I was one day shy of shipping off to the MP. Sean, you know what? No, not all of us are suicidal. Damn it! Shut up for a second! We're trained for this. What do you think the last 3 years were about?
Yeah.
We survived. We stared
Remember your training.
Lived. Not everyone can say that, can they? Some people couldn't take it and either ran or were thrown out. Hell, some people actually died, but not us! Am I right? We powered through for 3 years. What's one more day? You can do this, Sean, alright? The MP will still be waiting for you tomorrow.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing, that little speech he gives, because it's an honest-to-God pep talk, like, seriously. Like, it really is a pep talk, but at the same time, like, it's not Eren's normal thing of, we have to do this, it's our responsibility, and all that stuff. It's more like, hey, this is what you train for. Be confident in your own skills. Try to last through today. The MP will still be there tomorrow. What you need to strive for is to make it there tomorrow. So, and I think that was actually a good pep talk. So, I'm glad for that. I'm glad Eren actually had a good pep talk there. And not just his normal spiel, so. I wrote down the elites. So yeah, Mikasa did say, like, hey, if things go south, come find me so that I can protect you. But it doesn't work out that way, especially for Eren, Eren's thinking, well, if things go south, I'll make them go north, Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but, But still, like, Mikasa's whole thing is taking care of him. But she does need to sort of set that aside for a little while, Granted, if she was there, maybe he would still have his fucking arm and his fucking leg. But yeah, like, it is she does need to sort of set that aside and do her job right now. And right now, she is with the elites, despite the fact that she's still, a cadet. She, because she's top of the class, is going with the elites to help with the evacuation. So, yeah. We did get confirmation of the weakness at the back of the neck, which I had sort of inferred because, in the training, they showed that, everyone kept hitting the back of the neck, and in the intro, they show hitting the back of the neck. So I kind of inferred that was their weakness, but yeah, so that's also why the cannons didn't work, because I was kind of curious, like, okay, well, why aren't the cannons doing anything, But that's just it. The cannons, yes, they can hit, but the Titans can just regenerate. Even their heads can regenerate, and the only way to actually kill them, dog's barking, I don't know if you can hear that, the only way to actually kill them is to hit the back of the neck with those, friggin' F-off swords, So that's pretty cool. I like the confirmation of that weakness, And then, we did get Eren has lost his arm and his foot, which is pretty crazy. And he's been swallowed, so this is a crazy episode 5. Pretty crazy. We also got the flashback talking about what the outside world is like, which I thought was pretty cool. With them talking about, a large body of water. It's called the sea. And it's got so much salt. And Eren being like, well, if it's got all that salt, then merchants would have scooped it up. And it's like, no, the sea is that big. You can't scoop up all of the salt, So that was actually pretty cool. And it makes you, like, you want to see the outside world, You want them to see the outside world, which is pretty cool. Hopefully Eren can make it there without one arm and one leg and being swallowed by a Titan. We will have to see. We will definitely have to see. This was a really great episode. A pretty crazy first episode to this battle. So we'll have to see where it's going and how Eren's going to get out of that Titan and how he's going to manage without one arm and one leg. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Attack on Titan videos, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.